Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh, is located in the central part of the country and is a bustling metropolis situated on the banks of the Buriganga River. As one of the most densely populated cities in the world, Dhaka spans an area of approximately 306 square kilometers and serves as the political, economic, and cultural heart of Bangladesh. The city's geography is characterized by its flat topography, with an elevation averaging around 4 meters above sea level, making it prone to flooding during the monsoon season. The Buriganga River, a vital waterway for transportation and commerce, flows through the southern part of the city, while numerous canals and small rivers crisscross the urban landscape, contributing to its complex hydrology. Dhaka's strategic location in the fertile Ganges Delta has historically facilitated trade and connectivity, fostering its growth as a significant regional hub. Despite rapid urbanization and industrialization, the city is surrounded by lush rural areas and wetlands, which provide a stark contrast to the densely built urban core. The climate of Dhaka is tropical, with hot, humid summers and a pronounced monsoon season from June to September, followed by mild, dry winters. The city's geography, combined with its rapid expansion and infrastructural challenges, presents ongoing issues related to traffic congestion, water management, and environmental sustainability. The history of Dhaka, the vibrant capital city of Bangladesh, is rich and multifaceted, stretching back to ancient times. Its origins are somewhat obscure, but it is believed to have been a significant settlement since the 7th century. Dhaka gained prominence during the Mughal Empire in the 17th century, when it was officially designated as the capital of Bengal in 1608, under Subadar Islam Khan I. The Mughals transformed Dhaka into a thriving commercial and administrative centre, famous for its fine muslin textiles, which were highly sought after across the globe. The city's strategic location along the banks of the Buriganga River facilitated its growth as a bustling port and trade hub. Following the decline of the Mughal Empire, Dhaka came under the British colonial rule in the mid-18th century, continuing its role as a vital urban centre. During the British period, Dhaka saw the introduction of modern infrastructure and institutions, although it also faced challenges such as social unrest and economic fluctuations. The early 20th century was marked by significant political and cultural developments, culminating in the city's central role in the Bengali nationalist movements. In 1947, with the partition of British India, Dhaka became the capital of East Bengal and subsequently East Pakistan in 1956. The city was at the heart of the struggle for independence from Pakistan, leading to the Liberation War of 1971. After a brutal and tumultuous conflict, Dhaka emerged as the capital of the newly independent nation of Bangladesh. Since independence, Dhaka has grown exponentially, evolving into a dynamic metropolis that blends historical legacy with rapid modernization, despite facing numerous challenges related to urbanization, infrastructure, and governance. Dhaka is home to an array of notable landmarks that reflect its rich historical and cultural tapestry. Among the city's most iconic sites is the Lal Bagh Fort, a 17th century Mughal fortification that stands as a testament to the architectural grandeur of the Mughal era. Another significant landmark is the Ahsan Manzil, also known as the Pink Palace, which serves as the official residential palace and seat of the Nawab of Dhaka during the British colonial period. The Dhakeshwari temple, believed to be over 1,200 years old, is the most important Hindu temple in Bangladesh and a major pilgrimage site. The Star Mosque, or Tara Masjid, renowned for its stunning mosaic decoration with motifs of stars, is another architectural gem. The Shahid Minar, a national monument commemorating the martyrs of the Bengali language movement of 1952, stands as a powerful symbol of national pride and linguistic heritage. The National Parliament House, designed by the famous architect Louis Kahn, is celebrated for its modernist design and is considered one of the most significant examples of 20th century architecture. Dhaka is also home to the Liberation War Museum, which documents the history of the country's struggle for independence. The bustling Saragat, the city's river port on the Buriganga River, offers a glimpse into Dhaka's vibrant daily life and its historical role as a trade hub. These landmarks, among others, make Dhaka a city where history, culture, and modernity converge, offering a rich opportunity for experiences both for residents and visitors alike. The climate in Dhaka is characterized by a tropical monsoon climate, marked by distinct wet and dry seasons that significantly influence the city's environmental and living conditions. From June to September, the monsoon season brings heavy rainfall, often leading to flooding due to the city's low elevation and inadequate drainage infrastructure. These monsoon months are humid and warm, with temperatures typically ranging from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, that is to say, 77 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and relative humidity often exceeding 80%. The substantial rainfall during this period replenishes water resources, but also poses challenges such as waterlogging and infrastructure damage. The post-monsoon period, from October to November, sees a gradual decrease in rainfall, with temperatures remaining warm but more comfortable. Winter in Dhaka, from December to February, is relatively mild and dry, with temperatures ranging from 10 to 25 degrees Celsius, 50 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, offering a pleasant respite from the intense humidity and heat. This season is often considered the best time to visit the city. From March to May, the pre-monsoon season brings rising temperatures and increasing humidity, often peaking at over 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. In late spring, accompanied by occasional thunderstorms and high winds. This seasonal cycle impacts all aspects of life in Dhaka, from agricultural practices to daily commuting, necessitating adaptive strategies for both residents and the city's infrastructure to cope with the extreme weather conditions typical of a tropical monsoon climate. Dhaka is one of the most densely populated and rapidly growing megacities in the world. As of the latest estimates, Dhaka's metropolitan area boasts a population of over 20 million people, a figure that continues to rise due to both natural population growth and significant rural to urban migration. The city's demographics are marked by a youthful population, with a large proportion of residents under the age of 30, reflecting high birth rates and an expanding labor force. Dhaka is a melting pot of cultures, ethnicities, and religions, predominantly inhabited by Bengalis, who form the majority ethnic group. However, the city also hosts a diverse array of communities, including Biharis, indigenous groups, and expatriates. Islam is the dominant religion, with the vast majority of the population being Sunni Muslims, while significant Hindu, Christian, and Buddhist minorities also contribute to the city's cultural mosaic. The official language is Bengali, widely spoken and used in daily communication, education, and government. English is also prevalent, especially in business, higher education, and among the expatriate community. The city's population density, exceeding 23,000 people per square kilometre, presents considerable challenges in terms of housing, infrastructure, healthcare, and public services. Yet it also drives a vibrant economy characterized by bustling markets, thriving small businesses, and a dynamic informal sector. Despite the challenges of overcrowding, pollution, and traffic congestion, Dhaka's demographic dynamism fosters a resilient and entrepreneurial spirit among its residents, making it a city of contrasts and opportunities. The economy of Dhaka is a powerhouse driving the nation's growth and development, reflecting its status as the largest economic center of the country. Dhaka's economy is diverse and multifaceted, with key sectors including manufacturing, services, trade, and finance. The city is particularly renowned for its vibrant textile and garment industry, which accounts for a significant proportion of Bangladesh's exports and provides employment to millions of workers. This sector has positioned Dhaka as a critical player in the global apparel supply chain, with numerous factories producing goods for major international brands. Additionally, Dhaka serves as the financial hub of Bangladesh, housing the headquarters of the central bank, numerous commercial banks, and financial institutions that support both domestic and international business activities. The service sector, encompassing information technology, telecommunications, and real estate, is rapidly expanding, fueled by a growing middle class and increasing foreign investment. Dhaka's bustling markets, from traditional bazaars to modern shopping centres, illustrate the dynamic nature of its trade sector, catering to a vast and diverse consumer base. The city's strategic location and its extensive transportation networks, including major highways, railways, and an international airport, facilitate trade and commerce, both within the country and beyond its borders. Despite facing challenges such as traffic congestion, inadequate infrastructure, and environmental pollution, Dhaka's economic resilience is bolstered by a young, entrepreneurial population and a government committed to implementing policies aimed at sustainable growth and urban development. Consequently, Dhaka continues to be a critical economic engine, driving Bangladesh's transformation into a rapidly developing economy on the global stage. The crime rate in Dhaka, like in many rapidly growing megacities, presents a complex challenge for both residents and law enforcement agencies. As the capital and largest city in Bangladesh, Dhaka experiences a wide range of criminal activities, from petty thefts and street crimes to more serious offences such as robbery, assault, and organised crime. The densely populated and economically diverse nature of the city contributes to varying crime patterns across different neighbourhoods. High-density areas, bustling markets, and transportation hubs often report higher incidences of pickpocketing, snatching, and other opportunistic crimes. Meanwhile, wealthier districts may face issues related to burglary and more sophisticated criminal schemes. The rapid urbanization and influx of migrants seeking employment can exacerbate these issues, as the disparities in economic opportunities and living conditions sometimes lead to social tensions and criminal behavior. Additionally, traffic congestion and inadequate policing infrastructure can impede effective law enforcement and timely responses to criminal activities. Despite these challenges, the Dhaka Metropolitan Police and other law enforcement agencies are continually working to improve safety and security through community policing initiatives, increased surveillance, and modernization of their operations. Public awareness campaigns and the involvement of community organizations also play a critical role in crime prevention and fostering a safer urban environment. Overall, while the crime rate in Dhaka poses a significant challenge, ongoing efforts by authorities and community stakeholders aim to mitigate these issues and enhance the quality of life for its residents. The linguistic landscape of Dhaka, the bustling capital city of Bangladesh, is predominantly characterized by Bengali, the official and most widely spoken language. Bengali, with its rich literary and cultural heritage, is the primary language of communication in all aspects of life, from government education to media and casual conversation. This language not only serves as a unifying force among the diverse population, but also as a critical marker of national identity, especially following the historic language movement of 1952, which played a pivotal role in the country's quest for independence. Alongside Bengali, English is also extensively used, particularly in business, higher education, legal affairs, and among the expatriate community. Proficiency in English is considered a valuable skill and is often associated with higher socioeconomic status and educational attainment. Dhaka's cosmopolitan nature means that various other languages and dialects can be heard, reflecting the city's ethnic diversity. Urdu is spoken by a segment of the population, particularly among the Bihari community, who migrated to Bangladesh during and after the partition of British India. Other regional languages and dialects, such as Chittagonian, Sylheti, and Rohingya, are also present, spoken by people who have moved to the capital from different parts of the country and neighbouring regions. This linguistic diversity is further enriched by the presence of expatriates and international communities, bringing languages such as Arabic, Chinese, and Hindi into the mix. The coexistence of multiple languages in Dhaka underscores its role as a melting pot of cultures and communities, each contributing to the vibrant and dynamic urban tapestry of the city. The culinary landscape of Dhaka is a vibrant and tantalizing reflection of the city's rich cultural heritage and diverse population. Dhaka's food scene is an eclectic mix of traditional Bengali cuisine, Mughal influences, and contemporary global trends, making it a paradise for food lovers. Traditional Bengali dishes such as rice, fish curry, lentils, and a variety of vegetable preparations form the staple diet of the locals. The city is particularly famous for its hilsa fish, often referred to as the national fish of Bangladesh, which is typically prepared in mustard sauce. Mughal influence is prominent in Dhaka's cuisine, with rich and aromatic dishes like biryani, korma, and kebabs, often enjoyed during festive occasions and celebrations. Dhaka's biryani, especially the kachi biryani, is a must-try, renowned for its fragrant rice, tender meat, and intricate blend of spices. Street food is an integral part of the culinary experience in Dhaka, with bustling markets and roadside stalls offering an array of snacks like samosas, fuchka, and spicy puffed rice, not to mention chutpoti. All of these provide a burst of flavors and textures. Sweet delicacies such as roshogolla, sandesh, and mishti doi are also deeply embedded in the local food culture, reflecting the Bengali love for sweets. In recent years, Dhaka has seen a surge in international cuisines, with numerous restaurants and cafes serving Chinese, Thai, Indian, Middle Eastern, and Western dishes, catering to the cosmopolitan palate of the city's residents and expatriates. This dynamic food culture, with its blend of traditional and modern, local and global, makes Dhaka a culinary destination that offers a delightful and diverse gastronomic journey. Religion in Dhaka, the capital city, plays a central role in shaping its cultural and social fabric. Islam is the predominant religion, with the vast majority of the population identifying as Sunni Muslims. Mosques, locally known as masjids, are integral to the cityscape, serving as centers of worship, community gatherings, and spiritual reflection. The presence of Islamic religious institutions, such as madrasas, those are religious schools, and Islamic cultural centers, underscores the importance of Islam in daily life and public discourse. Alongside Islam, Dhaka is also home to significant Hindu, Christian, and Buddhist communities, contributing to its religious diversity. Hindu temples are important pilgrimage sites and cultural landmarks. Christian churches, including St. Mary's Cathedral and Armenian Church of the Holy Resurrection, serve the city's Christian population, while Buddhist monasteries and pagodas provide places of worship and contemplation for the Buddhist community. Religious festivals and observances such as Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Durga Puja, Christmas, Buddha Purnima, and others are celebrated with fervor and communal spirit, reflecting the city's religious harmony and cultural diversity. Dhaka's religious landscape is characterized by mutual respect and coexistence among different faith communities, contributing to the city's pluralistic identity and enriching its cultural heritage. The possible influence of climate change on Dhaka poses significant challenges and risks to the city's environment, infrastructure, and population. Located in the low-lying Ganges Delta, Dhaka is highly vulnerable to climate impacts, particularly rising sea levels and increased frequency of extreme weather events. One of the most pressing concerns is the city's susceptibility to flooding, exacerbated by intense monsoon rains and inadequate drainage systems. Climate change models predict that sea level rise could threaten Dhaka's coastal areas, displacing communities and exacerbating urban migration. The city's already strained water resources face further stress from changing precipitation patterns, affecting both drinking water availability and agricultural productivity in surrounding rural areas. Moreover, rising temperatures and heat waves may increase health risks, particularly for vulnerable populations without access to adequate cooling or healthcare. Urban heat islands, exacerbated by rapid urbanizations and deforestation, further amplify these risks. Climate change also impacts Dhaka's socio-economic landscape, potentially affecting livelihoods in agriculture, fisheries, and other climate-sensitive sectors. Efforts to mitigate these impacts include urban planning measures, such as improved drainage systems, sustainable infrastructure development, and green spaces to mitigate urban heat islands. Additionally, community resilience programs, early warning systems, and disaster preparedness initiatives are crucial for enhancing Dhaka's capacity to adapt to climate change and build a more sustainable and resilient future for its residents. Infrastructure in Dhaka faces numerous challenges and opportunities reflective of its rapid urbanization and economic growth. The city's infrastructure is characterized by a mix of modern developments and historical legacy, with key sectors including transportation, housing, healthcare, education, and utilities. Dhaka's transportation network is extensive, encompassing roads, highways, and a burgeoning public transport system consisting of buses, minibuses, and rickshaws. Although traffic congestion remains a persistent issue, the city is served by Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport, connecting Dhaka to major international destinations and facilitating trade and tourism. Housing in Dhaka ranges from high-rise apartments in upscale neighborhoods to informal settlements and slums, reflecting the stark contrasting living standards and urban planning challenges. The healthcare sector is expanding with public hospitals, private clinics, and specialized medical facilities striving to meet the growing demand for healthcare services. Education infrastructure includes numerous schools, colleges, and universities, with institutions like the University of Dhaka and Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, BUET, which play pivotal roles in higher education. Utilities such as electricity, water supply, and sanitation infrastructure are critical for sustaining urban growth and improving quality of life through access and reliability, although these can remain uneven across different parts of the city. Dhaka's infrastructural development is influenced by rapid population growth, economic dynamics, and environmental considerations, with ongoing efforts to address infrastructure deficits, enhance resilience to natural disasters, and promote sustainable urban development initiatives. Transport in Dhaka is a dynamic and essential aspect of daily life, yet it grapples with significant challenges reflective of its rapid urbanization and dense population. The city's transport system revolves primarily around road networks that weave through a landscape characterized by bustling markets, residential areas, and commercial districts. Auto rickshaws, buses, and taxis form the backbone of public transport, catering to millions of commuters daily, although they often contend with chronic traffic congestion that plagues Dhaka's streets. This congestion not only leads to prolonged travel times, but also contributes to environmental pollution and poses safety concerns for pedestrians and cyclists navigating the bustling cityscape. Efforts to alleviate these challenges include ongoing infrastructure developments, such as Dhaka Metro Rail Project, aimed at providing a modern, efficient mass transit option to reduce reliance on overcrowded roads. Additionally, initiatives to promote cycling lanes, pedestrian-friendly streets, and improve traffic management systems are underway to enhance urban mobility and sustainability. Despite these measures, the diverse and ever-growing transport needs of Dhaka's population underscore the ongoing necessity for comprehensive planning, investment in infrastructure, and sustainable transport solutions to ensure efficient movement and improved quality of life for residents. Stereotypes about Dhaka often reflect a mix of misconceptions and partial truths about, or rather shaped by limited exposure and cultural biases. One prevalent stereotype portrays Dhaka as an overcrowded, chaotic metropolis characterized by traffic jams, pollution, and inadequate infrastructure. While traffic congestion is indeed a significant issue, it overlooks the city's vibrant cultural scene, rich historical heritage, and dynamic economic growth. Another stereotype portrays Dhaka as a city steeped in poverty and struggling with socio-economic challenges, failing to acknowledge its role as an economic hub with a thriving business community and burgeoning middle class. Dhaka is also sometimes stereotyped as conservative and religiously homogeneous, overshadowing its diverse population that includes Hindus, Christians, Buddhists, and others alongside Muslims. Furthermore, Dhaka's resilience and entrepreneurial spirit amidst urban challenges are often overlooked, overshadowed by generalized perceptions of underdevelopment. Challenging these stereotypes requires a nuanced understanding of Dhaka's complexities, recognizing its strengths in cultural diversity, economic vitality, and community resilience that shape its identity beyond simplistic portrayals. Dhaka holds a significant role in both regional and global political arenas. Driven by its strategic importance, economic vitality, and diplomatic engagements, regionally Dhaka plays a central role within South Asia, contributing actively to organizations like the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation and the Bay of Bengal Initiative for multi-sectoral, technical, and economic cooperation. Bangladesh's foreign policy priorities emphasize regional stability, economic integration, and collaboration on issues such as climate change adaptation and disaster management. Dhaka's geopolitical significance is further underscored by its proactive role in facilitating dialogue and cooperation among neighboring countries, particularly in addressing shared challenges and promoting economic development across South Asia. Globally, Dhaka participates actively in multilateral forums, including the United Nations, where it engages in discussions on global peacekeeping, human rights, and sustainable development goals. Bangladesh's contributions to international peacekeeping missions have earned it recognition as one of the largest troop-contributing countries to UN peacekeeping operations, enhancing Dhaka's global diplomatic influence. Economically, Dhaka's role extends beyond its borders as a hub for trade, investment, and technological innovation, attracting foreign businesses and fostering economic partnerships with countries worldwide. Through its diplomatic efforts and economic initiatives, Dhaka continues to assert its influence in the global landscape, advocating for inclusive development, peace, and cooperation among nations. The future of Dhaka holds both promise and challenges as the city navigates rapid urbanization, demographic shifts, and environmental sustainability. Projections indicate continued population growth, with Dhaka poised to remain one of the world's largest cities, presenting opportunities for economic expansion, cultural diversity, and technological innovation. However, sustaining this growth demands addressing critical issues such as infrastructure development, urban planning, and environmental management. Dhaka faces significant challenges including traffic congestion, air and water pollution, inadequate housing, and social inequality, exacerbated by rapid population influx from rural areas. Efforts are underway to enhance transportation systems, with projects like the Dhaka Metro Rail aiming to alleviate congestion and improve urban mobility. Environmental sustainability is another priority, with initiatives focusing on green spaces, waste management, and climate resilience to mitigate the impacts of climate change, including flooding and extreme weather events. Socioeconomic development is crucial, with investments needed in education, healthcare, and job creation to uplift marginalized communities and ensure inclusive growth. Dhaka's future hinges on effective governance, innovative solutions, and collaboration between government, private sectors, and civil society to build a resilient, sustainable, and livable city for all its residents amidst the complexities of a rapidly evolving urban centre.